From the Hudson in Inwood, New York City, welcome to Inwood Art Works On Air. It's where you meet the musicians, filmmakers, writers, theater makers, and artists of all stripes who make their home in what we affectionately call upstate Manhattan. I'm your host, Aaron Sims, and this is a special live concert edition of Live and Local featuring Hot Pastrami performing live as part of our pre-show entertainment at our Film Works Alfresco event on July 21st, 2025. Who doesn't like a klezmer band, folks? They're fantastic, and we can't wait for you to hear them. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the trio Hot Pastrami.
Piece, it's a traditional piece by the Hasidim, and it's called Beresheva Hasid.
By the way, we are hot pastrami without real strong today.
Is that kosher?
That's Norbert statue. That's sprocket. Sprocket in the pocket.
Even though he's Sprocket, he'll fix your string instruments, but he won't work on your car. And this is Peter Stan, the one and only. He's always available for accordion needs and other things too.
We're also a comedian band also. Just
Oh, and if anybody feels like dancing, don't be shy. Feel free. This next one is a little bit more danceable. It's more of a happy song. It's okay. I had to go down a whole step. Oh, that's okay. Pardon? Oh, the name of it? It's called Bubliczki. I don't know what that means. Beans in what? Polish? Is that Polish or Russian? Or neither? Ukrainian? Okay. Okay. If you say so.
Maybe. This is what we told. But Yale, he gives us our information.
I just play clarinet and flute. I'm not an expert in the other stuff. Maybe one day. Maybe in a future life. But thanks for the correction.
What do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4. Anybody want to yell out the name of that one? This guy knows. Oh, okay. And what does that mean to everybody here? Thank you. Oh, I thought you were telling me that.
We're going to play a song that everyone knows. Tumbalalaika.
Well, he says everybody. I don't know it, but I'll play it anyway.
Thank you. That was Tumbalalaika. The next song we're going to play,
Oh, you want to tell them what a balalaika is?
maybe you should tell them.
Everybody knows what a triangle is, right? And if you make a box shaped like a triangle, and if it's round on the back and it's flat on the side, and the luthier here can explain the wood part of it and the mechanism, the neck, you attach one of these things. This is called the neck. And you attach a neck horizontally to the triangle that's empty with a resonating cavity and a round back to give it resonance. The combination of the flat in the front and the round in the back cause some kind of resonance, right?
And then you put strings on it, and then it vibrates. And then you put strings on it and it vibrates.
So there you have it. Kind of and that instrument comes from Russia mainly, and some surrounding areas. It's pre-Putin, so don't worry about being politically correct or incorrect. It's a beautiful instrument. It has nothing to do with Putin, I assure you. And it's a beautiful sounding instrument, and it's typically played like you have rheumatism in your right hand. You go like that, and that's a tremolo. In music, they call that a tremolo effect. And can we demonstrate what a tremolo sounds like on bass? kind of like that, but really high pitched on a tuba balalaika. A tuba balalaika is a Russian guitar or mandolin, basically, and they come in all sizes. Now we're going to take it to this gentleman's one of his origins of his people, the country of Romania, and this is a very, very famous song called Romanian Serba. So we're going to feature Peter on this. You're in for a treat.
Should we start with slow? Thank you. That's a song called The Romanian Serba, and that's by our leader, the leader of our band, Yale Strom, who is not here today. He's in Europe, performing all around the world. I don't know where. I don't even know where he is. Do you know where Yale?
Lithuania.
Lithuania. So, how many of you know Yale Strom here?
10 minutes.
Yeah, so he's performing. He performs all over the world. So unfortunately he couldn't make it here, but he gave us the tunes to play, his tunes, and we're exactly not playing his tunes.
But you can tell him later that we didn't play his songs, and then he can dock us.
As you can see, without our leader, we are perfectly organized. So this is a tune called Kalarashar Bulgar. Is that right, Norbert?
Is that the special of the day?
That's Norbert Stachel on clarinet. Sprocket on bass.
Peter Stan on accordion. Thank you for having us. We're called Hot Pastrami, and we enjoyed playing for you very much. Thank you. And enjoy the film.
Once again, let's give it up for Hot Pastrami, everybody. That was fantastic. What a great performance. And klezmer music just makes you feel good, right? I mean, absolutely. Great job by Hot Pastrami. And I want to thank the YM and YWHA of Washington Heights and Inwood for co-sponsoring that Film Works Alfresco performance with Hot Pastrami. Great group of people, and please support them. If you like what you heard, and how could you not, please share this podcast along with your thoughts at any platform you are listening on, and rate us 5 stars. We greatly appreciate it. Many thanks to the Hudson for hosting us, and to HideSites.com for uptown promotional support. You can support On Air, by the way, and all of our programming by making a tax-free donation to inwoodartworks.nyc/donate or via Venmo at Inwood Artworks. We greatly appreciate it. Be sure to follow us on social media to keep up all that we do, which includes the Inwood Film Festival, Film Works Alfresco, live performances, and so much more. Inwood Artworks On Air is proud to be supported in part by public funds from the New York State Department of Cultural Affairs in partnership with the City Council. And Inwood Artworks programming is made possible by the New York State Council on the Arts with support of the Office of the Governor and the New York State Legislature. From the top of Manhattan and the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Aaron Sims for Inwood Artworks On Air.